Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. We're your hosts, OG Molly Ma, Khalil Almighty, and welcome to another amazing episode of the Almighty Show.
Let's go.
With us today, it's a very special episode, everyone. With us today, we have none other than our dogs, Jay and Mr. Isaiah, Mr. T4 Ill Dog, aka the Twitch partner, the Twitch connoisseur. How y'all living, man?
Doing good, man. Can't complain. Life's good.
Same here, man.
Life's good.
Now you gotta say YNJ. That nigga, you got a track hawk at home.
Oh,
You gotta say
put him on blast
YNJ.
like that?
Hey, chill out.
Oh, no.
Oh God. So, look, a few weeks back, I was talking to my younger brother, and we randomly came across the conversation on our favorite Cartoon Network shows. We went over like the different eras, yada yada yada. And we talked about what was our personal Mount Rushmore for Cartoon Network. And I was like, this would be an amazing topic to talk about with the guys. So before we even get into the Mount Rushmore, I know there's some folks in the chat who wasn't necessarily a Cartoon Network kid, you know what I'm saying? So we gonna make it a little light for them.
Throwing straight?
We gonna make it a little light for them. We just gonna go over our favorite era of Cartoon Network before we get into like, you know, the Mount Rushmores or whatnot. So if you want to think about it, if you think
And
1990,
when you say era, we're gonna limit it to 5 years.
Okay.
So 2000 to 2005, 2005 to 2010, on and on and on. Okay.
Okay, for sure. All right, bet. Oh, I was gonna do just decades, like the 2000s.
Nah, that's too much shit in
That's
it.
too much.
That's a lot. Yeah, decades is
All
a whole.
right, bet.
And yeah, I could do the 5
I respect
years.
that. All right. If you think about it, you have the late 2010s, 2015 to 2010. You have Adventure Time. You have Gumball. You got Regular Show. The late 2000s, you have Total Drama Island. Grim Adventures,
good stuff.
Billy and Mandy. Trying to think. Johnny Test. Different shows like that.
I'm low-key rewatching Johnny Test as like a comfort show right now. That's what's crazy.
I
You
don't.
guys, what's that other show? 16?
16.
Hey,
Oh,
16 people sleep on that show.
people sleep on that a lot, man.
a lot.
Scooby-Doo? Ed, Ed, Eddie.
Yeah.
People don't know
On.
Justice League, all that was on
Justice
Cartoon Network.
League.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Star
So
Wars, yeah. We
you
gonna
got
get
to
about the
think.
Clone
Just think
Wars.
about, you know, and Clone Wars, Star Wars,
Yeah.
Clone Wars, late 2010s. So it's so many different shows across so many different eras. What was your favorite era growing up as far as Cartoon Network goes?
Man, dog.
I know it's a lot.
I would probably say 05 to 10.
I'm gonna have to agree with that statement.
2005, 2010. Got a lot of essentials. We got my favorites that we're gonna get into a little later in the episode. But it was just so many bangers out. Not to spoil anything, but you got Ben 10. You got Tom and Jerry.
You got the flick of the wrist.
Look at it. I don't know about all that, nigga. But it's too many bangers. And now you could say 2010 to 2015, but that's when I grew up and I matured, you know, like some people, and I started watching real people, you know. Disney, you know, Nickelodeon.
Hold on.
You know, hold on. Stuff like that.
He said,
just
I grew up to go watch Disney.
He
That's
just
what I
said
heard.
he was
That's what I
to
hear.
go to Disney.
And Disney don't, bro.
Disney.
Cartoon
Disney.
Network, you should,
Disney.
as a child, Cartoon Network already gonna be on the edge. They gonna try to, people be warning people about SpongeBob and Nickelodeon and stuff like
It was
that.
Cartoon Network.
Mhm.
Cartoon Network will put some
it's where it's
years
at,
on
man.
you. Man, I'd have to say my favorite. So I took a different approach. I just took good 5 years of my favorite time of Cartoon Network.
Mhm.
2008 to 2013 is a
Mm.
legendary run.
Mm.
I'm
That
not gonna lie.
What
Because
was in that? What was in that run?
But music too.
music too. Yeah, 2008,
yeah.
2013, just a great time.
For
So
sure.
what you get out of the 2008 is you still get those Ben 10s, you still get the Scooby Doo's, the Tom and Jerry's, all those. But like Adventure Time, regular show, Gumball, none of that really hit the scene till like 2010 and 12.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
10, like, well, really after 2010. So that's why, like, I'm
Yeah.
gonna do 8 to 13 because you get a lot of the prime classics, and
Mm.
like either they're at their peak of that time,
Hmm.
or some of them were like just getting like real good, and then you still get the introduction of like the new, like that first, second, like I guess for
Yeah,
us,
like
the
the
new
Steven
gen.
Universe and shit like
Yeah,
that. Yeah.
Mm.
getting a whole
Y'all
new
consider that as good
diversified
shows?
portfolio.
What
No.
Steven Universe?
Steven Universe, I'm cool.
It was cool.
I'm
It was cool.
This
It's,
has
cool.
it's decent. I ain't watched it
brain
too
rot.
much, but
Yeah. Yeah. It
didn't
wasn't
make
my
my
speed.
Mount Rushmore. But
What about you? What about you, Jay? What was your favorite? Your favorite era?
I'm gonna have to do the 2005 to 2010, same as Maul. I ain't gonna lie to you.
What you got, K Dot?
Man, to be very real, I'm gonna have to
You about to
go
say something crazy.
2010. No, 2010, 2015. I feel like that was an amazing
Okay.
oh,
Okay,
period.
okay, okay.
You had Total Drama Island. You had Adventure Time, I mean not Rick and Morty, regular show. You had Gumball, which I will say is very slept on as far as like being an iconic Cartoon Network show. It's
I'm so excited
genuinely,
it's coming
Yeah.
back.
Is it slept
genuinely
on for a
funny.
good
Yeah.
reason?
No, no, it is not bad
Gumball,
whatsoever.
Gumball never miss. I rewatch that stuff daily. That is
I just tried to
Gumball's
get
so
back
funny.
into it and I couldn't fall into it.
Brain rot,
What?
right?
Oh my gosh.
It low
I
key
Brain
can't
rot.
I
is, like,
can't
and that's
lie.
why I like
I
it.
can't
I'm not
lie.
gonna lie and tell you
Hold
it's
on, hold
not.
on. So
That
we,
is 100. That is 1,000% brain rot. But it is like
I give you that.
it's that chaotic good type
It's not
of
even
show.
chaotic.
It's like
Shit just don't make
what
sense.
Thank you.
exactly, like the
Thank
whole
you.
world's chaotic. What do you mean? We have a family of cats with a
Yeah,
goldfish
yeah,
that's
like
adopted. That's chaotic as
it's some
hell.
funny moments in there though, for sure. I
Hold
ain't
on,
gonna
Oh
hold on,
lie.
hold on.
yeah.
I have a question. So did anybody ever watch Robot Chicken when they were younger?
Are we going? That's Adult Swim.
I
Are we
couldn't
Oh,
getting
even
it's
to
get
Adult
into it
nine
as
or
a
Swim,
Everybody
but
kid.
ten?
watch.
No,
let me
no.
cook. Let me cook. So you said no, Ma.
Not at all.
What about
You've
you,
never
Jay?
seen Robot Chicken,
I never watched Robot Chicken.
bro?
Never, and I
No.
do
All
not want to
right.
see that shit
No.
either.
And
I'm not gonna say or tell you it's good, but I feel like that's like as a child, that's some type of trauma that we all should experience
That
together.
shit was
no,
that
definitely.
shit was weird. That shit was weird.
I
Yeah,
That
seen
is the
what is it
craziest.
called? The theme song come on? Cut
yeah.
that shit
And
off.
turn that shit right off.
Immediately.
He said, "Don't."
Nigga, I'd rather watch
Hey,
Law and Order as a kid than Robot Chicken on some real
I
shit.
I agree
wow,
with that statement. I agree
wow.
with that.
I don't
That's
agree.
real.
I don't agree with it whatsoever. I think that you missed out
I
on special
I
time.
didn't miss shit. I'm not the little kid watching Robot Chicken kicking my feet in the air and shit.
Yeah, that's watching Robot Chicken as a kid is a little crazy. I ain't gonna
No,
lie to you.
it's low key crazy.
But that's what primed folks for the sense of humor we got now. Well,
I
Yeah,
was in
I
bed
mean,
by then.
and
Oh
they really
God,
created
nigga.
Mad TV because of that. That's what's
yeah,
wild. They were like, oh, so many kids like the style of Robot Chicken. We're just gonna
yes,
create a kid friendly version, kind
yes.
of.
I think
Yeah.
Cartoon Network, I don't even believe is realistically kid friendly. Like it's real. Like it's not gonna sugarcoat nothing. I'll tell
yeah.
you that
Yeah.
much. But hey, I be rewatching this stuff. I'm like, should I have been watching this as a 10-year-old,
Mm.
especially regular show?
No, no.
They like to they play on that line.
I'll say Cartoon Network is where
Yeah.
adult shows go to become kid shows. It's not the other way around. You know what I'm saying?
I would
Um,
agree with
Yes.
that statement.
and I have one more show that I genuinely, well, two more shows that I genuinely loved during that time period, which was Symbiotic Titan
Mm.
and The Secret Saturdays.
I feel like
Saturdays
Ready
was
Rex. I
tough.
hope this was cold.
Yeah,
And they only had like 30 episodes.
facts.
Something like
And,
that.
apparently, it was in the same universe as Ben 10.
Ben 10's so tough.
Yeah,
All
crazy.
three of them. Cold.
Yeah.
They I don't think they really ever dropped a bad Ben. Well, they dropped a lot of bad 10. So before I even say that, the main popular Ben 10 shows that whole actual
Mm-hmm.
Never missed on those. Some of the
Yeah.
spinoff stuff, maybe. But if
Yeah.
we're talking about the main storyline, Ben 10,
Yeah,
they kept that ball and was rolling with it. I remember having the watch as a kid, the little toy
man,
watch.
Man,
man,
what?
Mug went triple
Oh
platinum in
God,
my
I had
house.
that shit.
no cap,
No,
no
real
cap.
life. Yeah,
I
so
took
shout
it to
out.
school, got my ass ultra flame, boy.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
Yeah,
you're
you're
stupid for that.
OD.
You can't take
See,
long
that's where you
throws
went
in
wrong.
school, bro.
I walked in, I was like, look.
And this coming from, well, at my school, everybody had the Yu-Gi-Oh Pokemon cards. We was all trading that like it
No.
was
Yeah,
crack in the
no,
80s.
that
My
wasn't me.
But the
my
No.
older
watch,
brother had the
Hell
Yu-Gi-Oh
no.
cards. I ain't have them.
no,
Uh,
hey, that was social currency in my school. I ain't gonna
Now the
lie,
closest
everybody
thing we
was on
got
that.
was
We had the
Beyblades.
Beyblades,
That's all we
every
Beyblade.
had was
Hell no,
Beyblades.
ain't nobody
we
had
had the
no damn Beyblade.
Beyblades,
Y'all wasn't letting me rip
Bakugan,
in that mug.
all that.
Oh, nigga, we had Nerf guns in my school, bud.
See, that's the
You
problem
were
with
in
being in
Chicago, if
Gotham
that makes
City, bro.
sense.
I was
Like
too.
They
We
start
ain't
them
got no
young,
Nerf
bro.
guns.
Start
that's
them young.
Metal detector. We like,
that's tragic, bro.
Mhm.
That's
right.
crazy. But yeah, so I mean, we all went over our favorite eras and whatnot. As you can tell, so many different shows to pick from, so many different vibes that Cartoon Network has given us over the years. I'll say starting with Isaiah, bro. Give us your Mount Rushmore of Cartoon Network shows. And then afterwards,
All
give
right.
us your reasoning.
Okay. So Adventure Time got to go up there. Ed, Ed, and Eddie for sure too.
Mm.
Regular show,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna throw Billy and Mandy up there.
Brother.
That's my Mount Rushmore.
Hold on,
That's
hold on,
my
hold
Mount
on.
Rushmore.
We have a hater in the chat, bro. Small,
Super hater. He don't get the.
is
He don't
wrong
get
with
the. He
that
don't understand,
list?
bro.
Brother, I did not agree with nan one of that.
Hey, and that's okay.
Oh,
Because
bro.
I know for me, them shows, you can't tell me shit about any of them shows. All them shows got plot.
Adventure
And
Time is up there for sure.
Yeah.
Adventure Time for sure up there. That's some of the best. That's got to be one of the best storylines in
Facts.
all of Cartoon Network
Yeah.
history.
For sure.
Not a single show has a better storyline than Adventure Time. 10 out of
Facts.
10. Regular show is just funny, bro. Like, it's a 15-minute episode of these dudes risking planet Earth over a grilled cheese sandwich.
Man.
You cannot make this shit up. And then I remember, like, the very first episode was exactly done. So the dude created the show off of sticky notes. The whole show is basically like a sticky note, like you flip through it. That's
Mhm.
all that is. So they've ran with like that's the type of style it is, and you don't see that a lot in shows. And I think that's like from the art form can appreciate, which is why things happen so hectically. Because if you imagine, oh, you got to tell an entire story of something happening with just a pack of sticky notes that you drew. You only probably got 15, and they're animating it, making it drawn out to 15 minutes. So
Yeah.
I thought, if you go to YouTube and you watch like the original pitch of the executive producer and how he pitched the show to Cartoon Network, crazy. And he does like all the voices. That's also impressive.
That's
Oh yeah, I
hilarious.
seen that dude. Yeah, I seen
Yeah,
that.
he does all
Yeah.
the voices. He writes. He does like it's
Did it
basically
all.
a one-man show.
Yeah.
Billy and Mandy, that show just resonates with me so well. I ain't gonna lie. That was one of my comfort shows.
Mm-hmm.
I love the plot. I love how chaotic everything gets within the show very quickly. Billy's just stupid.
He's so slow.
He's just funny. Grim be miserable, and this dude that like. I love how his character went from like, oh, I'm the Grim Reaper to like, okay, I'm basically Satan spawn babysitter.
Yeah.
I hate my life because then and an idiot, and then everything be bro. And Billy is a deadbeat dad. That's also funny to a giant spider.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
I forgot about that. Hey,
Yeah.
bro, deadbeat dad to a giant spider that he be trying to kill. This dude be trying to kill his own son.
It's crazy.
And like the monologues that they be happening, that show is just like it's just a lot of ironic humor that I like within it.
Mhm.
And the last one I said, so we had Adventure Time regular show, Billy and Mandy. Last but not least, I'm trying to think what I said
Ed, Ed, and
earlier.
Eddie.
Ed, Ed, and Eddie. Oh, that's
Yeah.
a classic. Like Ed,
Yeah.
Ed, and Eddie was one of my first shows I watched on Cartoon Network. I used to watch that day in, day out. Bro, Ed just be trying to get to the bag and trying to get his friends on, man.
Yeah, on some
Like
real
the whole
stuff.
cul-de-sac be hating. They be really trying to like get some stuff moving, and I be like excited to see what type of different shenanigans they're up to. What is like the scheme right now today, and they've been putting a lot of thought and energy into the ball going on until whatever happens at the end makes all the shit fall apart. And all they be trying to do is get one jawbreaker.
Yeah.
That's all they be trying to do. They ain't be trying to do nothing else but to just eat a jawbreaker. Like life would be so good if they just had one. So, and that's always a funny thing. They be so close yet never really get to taste one. So that's my Mount Rushmore. Was
And
those four
shout out
shows.
that dude Plank too.
Bro, shout out to Plank. Dude been putting up Halloween costumes for years. I
Man,
know them white boys love him. You just get
got
a
to.
board of wood, draw on there. White shirt, you cool.
It's simple.
For
Simple.
sure. What about you, Jay? What's your Mount Rushmore?
Oh man. Okay. Yeah, my last one's gonna shock y'all.
Okay.
I got Ben 10 starting off. Then I got Samurai Jack.
Mm.
Then I got
Classics, we
regular
like
show.
classics.
Okay.
And my last one, I'm going Teen Titans Go.
Teen Titans
Go.
Go.
Teen Titans
Go?
Go.
You sound
Go.
You sound
Hey,
slow as
that
fuck.
show was overhated.
Listen to me though. I'm gonna explain with that one. I'm gonna start off with that one.
Nigga, what?
Listen to me though. It's been on for 12 years, dog.
Yep.
They got over 400 episodes. And it's real life. Like all the jokes people crack about Gotham, they crack it in the show. That should be funny as hell, man.
Teen Titans Go is hilarious.
It's straight satire and parody of just superheroes. It's hilarious, bro. You can't miss out on it.
Well, I got a question. So because
Go
it has
ahead.
so many seasons, mean it's good?
No.
Okay.
But I'm just going based off longevity. It's been around for this long. Somebody gotta like it.
You can say
Yeah.
so. What would you say there about Grey's Anatomy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Grey's
Somebody
Anatomy
gotta
go
Like
to show.
statistically like a top 10 show all time.
Somebody gotta
I
like it. I may not like this shit, but somebody gotta like it.
Facts.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, bro. Chill
No,
out.
do your show breakdown.
I really couldn't choose between Ben 10, man. I just put Ben 10, Ultimate Alien, and Alien Force. I just think that's just a cold trio, man.
It is.
Following him as a kid when he first get to watch, he got 2.0. He upgraded on the watch. He went and got an AP.
Oh god, he got him a rollie now.
You know what I'm
Man.
saying? Bust down AP at that. He went and got. He done switched up. He done got Swamp Thing. You don't use the aliens, the world building. I gotta go for them to introduce for it to come out in 2005. I think to introduce a vast space with a whole on different races, that's cold as hell.
For sure.
Mm-hmm. Not to mention the outside characters, their development insane.
Like Kevin.
Good development.
Kevin was a cool dude.
Gwen getting powers
That was
and
crazy.
becoming like a celestial type of being. What?
Yes.
That's cold, bro.
And you had my boy in there. I forgot the dude with the black hair.
Kevin
Levin.
Kevin Levin. Yeah. Okay.
His backstory, his character development was cold, bro.
Yeah.
Facts.
Went from being a villain to an anti-hero to now he a hero. Like that's cold, bro. So then I had to go with Samurai Jack, man. That's what got me into animated TV for real.
You watch anime?
You know what I'm saying? I didn't say anime.
Oh.
I said animated TV.
You see how he said animated TV? You had to make it known.
You know what I'm
Cartoon.
saying? It's a different. No. It's adult animation. Is the correct term.
So would you say that
in these cartoons?
X-Men 97 is adult animation or a cartoon?
I would say adult animation. So would you rather watch Blue's Clues or Young Justice?
Me personally, I say Blue's Clues.
Are they both cartoons in your eyes? Are they both cartoons?
They are both cartoons, yes.
Okay.
I would rather watch
But what's the
Young
difference
Justice,
between the two?
But
But what separates them though?
What separates them? Nothing. The genre. They both animated. What's the difference between anime and a cartoon? That's my question to you.
It's little anime
The
is
story,
just
I mean,
Japanese cartoons.
yeah.
Okay, and what the fuck is the difference between a kid cartoon, an adult cartoon, and Japanese cartoons? They all have cartoon in the fucking label, right?
Whatever, bro.
Hey, he got it, bro. He got it.
That's what I'm
Hey,
saying.
W
What's the difference
Rage
between a
Bait.
7-year-old and a 19-year-old? They're both humans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot. Okay.
Hey, don't
There's a
fall for
lot.
the trolling,
7-year-olds
yo.
don't pay
This is
bills.
literally W Rage Bait.
He gets paid by the minute doing this
He
I
shit.
literally.
swear.
Okay.
Nah, man. All right, tell me about Teen Titans Go
No,
over
he
Teen
said
Titans.
Only reason I chose it over Teen Titans is for my at least for my Mount Rushmore. Do I think it's a better show? No. But I think the play on it was creative. I think for them to take because Teen Titans was so serious.
facts.
You know, I wouldn't even say Teen Titans was dark, but Teen Titans was more of like a serious show. It
Nah,
was like they
It was dark. They got hella
That's
dark
fair.
scenes
That's
in
That's
the
fair.
dark.
mud.
They
That's fair.
had, they
That's fair.
had Robin over there fighting. They made Robin look like he had schizophrenia.
Yeah.
Man,
Also real
Yeah.
shit.
They made Robin have split personalities.
He
On
was
some real
fighting his
stuff.
demons and losing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fair. And Starfire, crazy ass sister coming in, like
Yeah.
Man.
that's real. That's real.
Yeah.
But
No, facts.
I chose only reason I chose I think Teen Titans Go. I think Teen Titans Go is funny as hell, man.
For sure.
Only reason because I like DC. You know, they talk shit about Gotham, they talk shit about Batman and how he ain't never there. And
Yeah.
then not only do they do that, but they connect it to like the current stuff that's going on with DC too. Or how like the Flash was a flop, shit like that. You know.
Yep.
So I think it's cool to see the different perspectives in.
So that's still in rotation.
I ain't watched it in a little minute.
I'll say
Last
this
month,
though.
nigga.
I'll say this. The biggest problem with Teen Titans Go was that it followed Teen Titans. That's literally it. Like
Yeah,
if Teen Titans ain't come first, people would genuinely embrace Teen Titans Go.
I would
Mhm.
agree with that.
You know what I'm saying?
I will
But
say, when I watch Teen Titans Go, it is the comedy on that is very brilliant. It is
yes.
very funny. It is hilarious.
And it come at the right time.
It's well timed. It's
Yep.
just like growing up with the regular Teen Titans just makes it difficult. That's
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
That's literally it.
The
But I
regular
never looked
bro.
at it like that though.
I
Mhm.
remember where I was when I first heard that fucking introduction song to that show. I was sitting on my couch, back at my grandma's, bro. Instantly, I was doing anything else.
Yeah.
I wasn't even paying attention to TV. It was like commercial or whatever. Instantly, I was like, "Oh, I'm locked in. I don't even care what's about to pop up. I learned
Yeah.
who Teen Titans were that day. It was
Yeah.
and and the thing about Teen Titans, it was never bro. They would put all of them like back to back to back to back. You would end up just like how they used to do with Avatar.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Yeah.
sit there,
Hell yeah.
watching.
On some real stuff. Yeah. That's a tough Mount Rushmore. I see somebody don't like the Mount Rushmore. Maul, since you don't like
to go next.
see, I was gonna say, since you
What
don't
was the
like
fourth one? I don't
theirs,
think he explained the fourth one yet.
Oh, regular show.
regular show. Yep,
was-
yep.
Oh,
That's
Yep.
that's they matured with me. I grew up with regular show.
Mm-hmm.
You know
But
what
But
I'm
did
saying?
that stronger?
yes.
You
What?
know?
Yeah. Bro, you don't think so?
I'm not invested in that shit.
The plot in that show
I
is
still watch
they got
regular show
8
to this day.
seasons
I've
of
probably
regular
seen
show.
2 episodes,
what?
bro.
Yes, there are 8. I just rewatched regular show. There's
I
8 seasons.
just
That's
finished
crazy.
it.
Yes,
I'm about
same.
to rewatch it again.
Literally.
Nigga, go touch grass, bro. Like, I probably seen like 2 episodes. Can't get
Bro.
through this.
Stop the cap.
What? Okay.
Right hand up.
What is your Mount Rushmore, Maul?
He about to say, remember Popeye?
So mine in the air.
Yeah, let's
you
see
know,
what's in the air.
mine in the air. So Ben 10 is definitely up there.
Okay.
Okay.
If you want me to specify, I would probably say
That's a good question.
Ultimate Alien
quality.
Ultimate Alien, then order original OG Ben 10.
Vilgax was a different breed. That nigga was Thanos back then.
You gotta go
Also real
Teen Titans.
Those are real
Teen
shit.
Titans for my number 2.
Okay.
Number 3. Y'all niggas ain't say. I'm surprised. Codename Kids Next Door.
Honestly, I don't like that show.
What?
I don't like Code. I respect it, but same with Powder Puff. I don't like Powder Puff Girls either. I don't like those shows.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
That is very crazy.
That's very OD.
Listen, I'm not saying they're bad shows. I just don't like them. I don't like their styles.
Dexter, you don't like Dexter Laboratory Dog?
No.
Oh my.
You don't like
I wasn't a fan of Dexter either.
I like Coward. Cowardly Dog Show. I like that show.
Yeah, for sure.
But those are like literally the only 3 shows I don't like on Cartoon Network.
Wow.
I give you another one you don't like. What's that shit? I gotta think of it. Amazing. Nah, not the Amazing World of Gumball.
I love Gumball.
Yeah, I bet you do.
I love
that's number 3. Number 4 is in the air between.
Nah, choose one.
Yeah, choose one, bro.
Fuck y'all niggas, man. Okay, number 4. Fuck. We gonna go Star Wars Clone Wars. Argue with your mom.
That's a solid pool. That's solid.
That's
solid.
It was in between that.
You don't even remember an episode, but that's solid.
Nigga, I know Ahsoka. Please tell little lady. It was between that or Justice League, but since I already had Teen Titans, I'm gonna stick with Teen Titans instead of Justice League, bro.
Okay.
Going into each one, Ben 10, that was just peak childhood TV right there.
Absolutely.
Man. I cut that on. It don't matter what episode. And like as a kid, I don't know about y'all, but as a kid, there was always a new episode. I did not know there was seasons that was coming out. There's a new season. It is. Every time I watched that shit, it's like either a rerun or a new episode. I had a concept of season 1, season 2, whatever. Teen Titans, man, that shit had me locked in like none other. From living in that big T to having my little action figures, all that shit. I'm overlocked in. Codename Kid Next Door.
That's peak childhood too.
That's that shit.
Yeah, also made me want to become a little spy.
Oh god, even the game on the website on Cartoon Network was top 10.
That's
another conversation.
That's another conversation.
Yeah. Star Wars and Clone Wars, I watch that literally every Saturday. I'm locked in on Saturday, got that shit on. It was that and another show on Disney XD, 2 shows on Disney XD. Kick Batowski.
You know what? That's fair, G. That's
Clown Your Mama.
What?
And then Zeke
Khalil,
and
you don't
Luther.
fuck with Kick?
What was the other one?
Talk about that little ass nigga in the
Zeke and Luther.
You watch Zeke and Luther, but you
Zeke and
talking
Luther?
crap? Hey, yo, grow up, bro.
Please.
Hey, grow up, G.
Please.
Now that I see,
He said he matured from Cartoon Network to watch that shit.
I definitely would. I definitely would. What the fuck?
Yeah, you're wild.
That's an insane take.
But anywho, I digress. Honorable mention for me would definitely be Tom and Jerry, though. That's one show that I watched. I still watch today. Old Tom and Jerry, new Tom and Jerry, whatever.
It don't matter.
You ain't got to hear shit.
You ain't got to hear shit. It's just straight.
Just watch it.
Straight gas. Yeah.
Tom and Jerry's it's a classic.
Yeah.
Are y'all picking Tom and Jerry over Looney Tunes?
Oh.
Looney Tunes got too many characters for me to pick Tom and Jerry over them.
I like Tom.
Speedy Gonzalez, my nigga, man.
And I just seen a TikTok the other day. It's this TikToker, his name Justin Scott. Mind you, he like a super serious. He be talking about black issues and whatnot. He randomly uploaded a video talking about how he was concerned about the type of animal that foghorn was. The big ass chicken with the legs and whatnot.
You mean the big?
Oh, God.
It's a 6-foot chicken, strong as hell, with knees.
Hell no.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Khalil, go ahead, man. Let's hit this list, man.
First and foremost, since we shouting out bullshit, I want to shout out my 2 sneaky favorite shows. Almost Naked Animals and Camp Lazlo. I think those
I've
shows was
never heard of
hilarious.
neither one of them.
Camp
Shit.
Lazlo tough. I don't know
Camp
about the
Lazlo
first
was my
one.
Lazlo was
shit.
tough. But what was the other one?
Almost Naked Animals. It was brain rot, bro. Brain.
Nigga, what was that? Unreleased Cartoon Network?
Ooh, Khalil, you wild as hell for watching that.
You said what?
Those are just faces for real on there, wasn't it?
Yeah, bro.
Yo, you sick,
one of
dog.
those-
You
one of
sick.
them
I remember
mischief-
that.
He just
One
out
of them
himself.
mischievous ass motherfuckers.
Relax.
You was probably eating chili cheese Fritos watching that shit. Dirty ass.
No, bro. Don't ever put that on my name, bro.
Chili
That's
cheese
the
Fritos
characters
with
that
milk
say
with your nasty
Dude
ass.
got home from basketball practice, football practice, still ain't shower, just watching that shit, eating the Fritos.
that shit was busting. But
Fritos
Like
and
you watch
milk.
Annoying Orange.
and milk.
Oh.
But so my Mount Rushmore, Samurai Jack, Teen Titans, Adventure Time, and my last one, Tom and Jerry.
Real
That's a
nigga.
very,
Yes.
very tough list.
Yes,
That is a good list.
Yes. So funny enough, I was talking over the weekend. I went out with the lady, and we was talking about how a lot of shows they keep trying to renew
Remake.
it, and it just never work.
Yeah.
The only shows I know that has never missed when it came to that, never Scooby-Doo, Looney Tunes, and Tom and Jerry. Warner Bros. Know what the hell they doing when it comes to renewing their shows. So Tom and Jerry, no matter how old, from the 1960s all the way to the newest stuff, has always hit different.
Did y'all watch the Tom and Jerry live action movie?
There's a live action movie.
I didn't even know that shit was out.
I did not need to know that.
Well,
I don't think I will
it's
watch
good,
a live
it's good
action
that you
Tom
don't
and
know that.
Okay, thank God. That's
I didn't watch. I haven't watched it, but it's one out there.
That's
That
crazy.
came out
see Lilo
not
Stitch?
too long ago, like 2-3 years ago. For real.
What?
For real.
That's crazy.
Speaking of live action,
Tom and Jerry animated, but everybody else live action.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
have you
Yeah.
seen new Lion King too?
No.
I'm not watching that, bro.
I was never a fan of Lion King. for real.
Yeah.
What?
Well, I was a fan of it. Don't get me
What,
wrong.
nigga?
But I'm not. Don't associate me with that nigga.
That's
Lion King almost was like the
That
first.
shit,
Like
that
that was
shit
like
not on my Mount Rushmore edition.
Whoa.
I can tell you that right now.
Crazy.
Whoa.
That's
I
crazy.
can tell you that right now.
That's crazy,
and stream.
I'm not trying to watch no
Yeah, I
talking,
mean, in
no
the
talking
screen.
lions. I'm cool off that.
bro.
What the fuck
You
you,
don't even
want to
like the
watch?
cartoon?
What the fuck you want to watch then?
He want to watch.
I
He
watch
wanna watch
Meet
The
the
Wire or
Robinsons.
some
They
shit, bro.
incredible.
He wanna be hard by
You
like
just said
Meet the Robinsons over Lion King.
Hey, hold on. Meet the
Hold on,
Robinsons was
first of all,
cold.
First of all,
Meet the
I'm
Robinsons
taking,
was
I'm
cold.
taking Beauty and the Beast over Lion King any day.
You
Okay, fair.
sound
Oh, he
you
lost
sound
me.
slow and okay.
You
Okay,
lost
pretty
me.
little princess. My bad. My bad.
Wow, that's
said,
that's
okay,
crazy.
Hey,
That's
Nigga,
crazy.
I'll defend
Nigga,
Beauty and the
you're-
Beast, my number
you're
one, so I'll
insane.
defend that one too. But
Number one?
Lion King over
See?
the other two shows you said is crazy. Because Lion King my number
I'll
two.
take that.
But
Lion King is up there, but it's just not my favorite, bro.
That's crazy. That's OD
that's
crazy.
wild.
But
Lion King
Go
is
ahead, dive into your Khalil.
so Tom and Jerry never ever got old. They always knew what they were doing when it came to renewing it. And like you said, it's on-site smoke every single time. You know what I'm saying? You can't go wrong with that formulaic sort of episode. Teen Titans, amazing. It was, even though some folks don't like anime in here, it was essentially, if it was in Japanese, it would have been one of the
It
best
would have been cold
animes.
too.
It'd have been would have been one of the best animes. You know?
I agree. If it was in Japanese, it would have been better than Avatar.
For sure. And so Robin was that guy. I love one thing I will say this that I had to get adjusted to with Teen Titans Go that I really liked about the regular Teen Titans. Robin is that nigga. He's tough. He's him.
Yes, he is.
He's him.
Robin
He's not
is
the butt of the
scary.
joke.
No, Teen Titans Robin.
He
I
was
don't have
him.
No problems with him.
No smoke.
He was moving Pete every episode. He
When
was
that nigga turned into X,
man. What?
off you, bro?
Nigga moving like what's that? Prime Batman, bro.
Also,
Like,
Where
he
you
was
think he
tough.
get it
I
from?
dare you to jaywalk around that nigga, bro.
flying knees of doom. But
Oh,
Yes,
gosh.
bro.
yeah, Teen Titans, that was amazing. I love the Story, the character development there, the plot was amazing. Them fighting Deathstroke or Slade, however they want to say his name.
Yeah. He was menacing, bro.
He was
Damn.
men.
He was
Bro,
It made
menacing.
Slade
me
was
respect
in
Deathstroke so
Robin's
much.
head. Rent
Trust
free.
us.
25-8.
Yeah.
Man,
Never
Nigga was
left.
whispering to him in his sleep.
Literally.
on some real stuff. On some real stuff. Like I was saying earlier,
Yeah, everybody think he was crazy.
he was literally fighting his demons and losing on some shit. Like he was getting his ass
Literally.
beat by a ghost. But yeah, Teen Titan, that was amazing. Um as far as Samurai Jack, that was my introduction into like the anime world or whatnot. The art style was pretty fun. I'm not gonna lie. It wasn't overly serious, but
Mm-hmm.
the storyline, the karate, all that stuff as a kid was so hard. I will bet everything in my account. Every black kid when they were younger at one point in time wanted to be like a ninja, or wanted to be, something with karate or whatnot. And Samurai Jack, he was that guy, you know? Um, so Samurai Jack, he was my introduction to like anime, introduction
I've
to
never seen that,
I
bro.
haven't either.
you never seen Samurai Jack?
No, sir.
That's crazy.
I don't even
No, I
think I.
didn't.
se- I don't think I've seen a couple, bro.
Man,
That is
y'all
crazy.
crazy.
That's crazy. I'm not gonna lie, y'all are missing
What's
out.
crazier is I just couldn't get into Samurai Jack,
You should,
especially
you know
with the
what?
stuff
You
I
should
like.
watch it now that you're older.
I tried.
Really?
Yes, it's just not. I don't know. It's something about it. I don't like it. It's just I can't sit there and watch it for whatever
Now,
reason.
I could say the villain does get irritating
Right.
at times,
Mhm.
but the overall character and storyline of just Samurai Jack is like real deep and in
I
depth.
believe it, and I
Yes.
watch anime. That's the craziest part. So it's just like a wall.
That's
I
fair.
feel like it's probably because it's too close. It's not like it's too close to anime, but it's not quite like everybody
Yeah.
kind of, argues. Is it anime or not?
Yeah.
I
Right.
think it's just so close to that line of like cartoon and anime.
Mhm.
It's just hard for me to figure out how should I watch this and enjoy it.
Mm.
Because you
That's how
watch
I
as an
feel about
anime,
regular
high
anime.
expectations. You watch it as a cartoon, it's great.
Yeah. And that's
But
that's what
I
that was my
digress.
introduction. That was like a soft launch into me loving anime. You know what I'm saying? Because my dad used to play it all the time when I was younger. And that's how I ended up getting into like Naruto, Dragon Ball, all them different shows. So definitely Samurai Jack. And last but not least, Adventure Time. Adventure Time, one of the greatest shows on Cartoon Network in history. One of the best cartoons in history.
One of the best cartoons in
Literally, I'm
history.
about to say
Period.
that might be a top
Yeah.
3 all-time cartoon.
Yeah.
in my honest opinion.
Yes.
It started off so goofy. It started off
So
really
goofy.
fun and whatnot.
Yeah, and that's why I couldn't really get into it back then. I think I'm gonna have to rewatch it now.
Bro,
Bro, it has like
crazy.
13 seasons. It's crazy.
Yeah,
But it's worth it in my
crazy.
eyes.
It's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like as the show goes on, and as
It
I
gets
got
serious
older,
like the third season though, for real. It
yeah,
gets serious like the third, fourth
Yeah.
season, for real.
yep.
Yeah.
And that's
But
the crazy thing. Like as I got older, it kept maturing with me. So it
Right.
wasn't
Mhm.
like these other shows where I would grow up and be like, it is what it is. But as I'm getting older, as I'm searching for stuff that's a tad bit more serious when it comes to
Mhm.
plot and whatnot, the show is keeping up with me. Mind you, I'm still in middle school or whatnot. It is what it is.
Right.
But the animation style I really liked is very unique. Very
it's easy
very
to look
different.
at.
You know what I'm saying? It's easy to look at. You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And yeah, it's very weird. It's very out of the ordinary, and that's the type of person I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
that's
many
what drew me in.
prime jokes and references in that show.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And I also love like when it does get serious around like season 3 of when the plot actually starts developing. But I love how like when they make callbacks of like, oh, these 3 seasons weren't just goofy. We had a plan this whole time.
Yep.
Like even
Yeah.
down to the snail. The snail's been in every episode.
Yeah,
It was the
yeah,
lynx
yeah,
following
yeah.
them the whole time.
Yes.
Crazy.
You would
Then
never
just
thought. You
like
would never know.
never know. And then I also like when they give like the other characters their own episodes.
Their own
And
episodes.
you
Yeah.
like start seeing the character building and
Mhm.
how you learn how the world of Ooh even exist. Like it was just when it
It's
got to
crazy.
the point of the real plot, you're like, wait,
Yeah.
this isn't like same with regular show. You just sit there and you're like,
Yeah.
I thought this was just like, you know,
Yeah.
not a pointless cartoon, but it didn't have a point. And then it
Yeah.
has this huge, crazy, complex storyline, and it's like, whoa.
Yes. Exactly that. And yeah, it's just goaded. Simple
It
as that.
is.
It's just goaded
Yeah.
because of it. You know what I'm saying? Um,
That theme tough too.
theme is hard too. You know what I'm saying? Outside of Teen Titans, yes, outside of Teen Titans, it got one of the best themes in my eyes.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
easily. It's just it's a
Easily.
cozy show. It's a cozy
Yeah.
show.
Most definitely, most definitely.
Mm.
But what was you gonna say, Mo? I saw you had your hand up, bro.
I ain't nothing to say. I ain't got nothing to
Okay.
say, bro. I'll let y'all have that.
Type shit. But hey, y'all heard it from us first. You heard our favorite shows, our Mount Rushmore. You can comment down below what your Mount Rushmore is for Cartoon Network. Shoot, even chat. Chat, you can comment in the stream your favorite shows from Cartoon Network. What was your favorite era? We're your hosts, OG Molly Ma, Khalil Almighty, with our dogs, Jay, Isaiah. We'll see you all later. Only on The Almighty Show.